Nice. Full anthology mode. New cast, new tone, same cursed hat. Let's go a bit darker and more psychological this time. Episode 3 The Stage. The hat wasn't meant for the stage. At least, that's what Lila Vance thought when she first saw it. It sat alone on a prop table at the back of the small, struggling theater, an old fedora that didn't match the rest of the modern set. Everything else in the play was sleek, minimal. But the hat? It looked like it had history. Where did this come from? Lila asked, picking it up. The director, Marcus Hale, barely glanced over. Found it in storage, thought it had character. Lila turned it in her hands. It feels real, Marcus smirked. That's called good prop design. Now get ready, you're on in 10. The play was simple, a one-woman performance. Lila played a character unraveling under pressure, losing grip on reality as her past caught up with her. Ironically, it was the role of her career. Opening night, small crowd, maybe 30 people. Lila stood backstage, heart pounding. The hat sat on the table beside her. She wasn't supposed to wear it until the final scene, but something about it pulled. Places, Marcus called. Lila hesitated, then picked up the hat. Just for a moment, she whispered, placing it on her head. Applause echoed, but not from the audience, from somewhere else. Louder, older. Hundreds of voices. Lila blinked. The backstage walls stretched, shifted, became something grander. Velvet curtains, golden balconies, a packed theater. But the audience, they weren't watching her. They were waiting. A spotlight snapped on, blinding. And suddenly, Lila wasn't backstage anymore. She was on stage, different time, and she wasn't alone. A man stood beside her, tall, pale, smiling too wide. Don't freeze now, he whispered. They hate that. Lila's voice trembled. Who are you? The man tipped an invisible hat. Victor Crow, the last man who wore that. The audience began to murmur, restless, unhappy. Victor leaned closer. They came for a performance. You don't want to disappoint them. Lila shook her head. This isn't real. Victor's smile faded slightly. Oh, it's real enough. The murmuring turned into banging. Feet, hands, chairs. The audience wanted something. Victor whispered. They love tragedy, pain, fear. The more real, the better. Lila backed away. I'm taking this off. Victor grabbed her wrist, hard. You finish the performance, he said, voice suddenly cold, or you don't leave the stage. Lila screamed and ripped the hat off. She was backstage. Marcus shouting, Lila, you're on! What are you doing? Her breathing was wild, hands shaking. The hat sat on the floor, silent, still. Places, Marcus yelled again. The audience out front clapped impatiently. Real audience, real world. Lila stared at the hat. Then slowly, she picked it up again. On stage, the lights hit her. The crowd quieted. Her first line came out, different, darker, sharper, more real. The audience leaned in. Every emotion she gave them, fear, anger, despair, felt too genuine, too raw. Backstage, Marcus whispered, this is incredible. In the front row, an empty seat sat untouched. For just a moment, a man appeared in it, pale, smiling, watching. Final scene. Lila stood center stage. The script called for her character to break down, to collapse. Instead, she laughed. A strange, broken laugh that wasn't rehearsed. The audience was silent, horrified, captivated. Backstage, Marcus frowned. That's not in the script. Lila slowly raised the hat and placed it back on her head. The lights flickered. The stage changed, just for a second. Velvet curtains, golden balconies, a different audience, applauding wildly. Blackout. The next morning, the theater was empty. The stage untouched. The props exactly where they should be. Except for one thing. Lila Vance was gone. On the prop table sat the hat and taped to it, a review clipping that hadn't been there before. It read, a haunting, unforgettable performance. Lila Vance gives everything and more. End of episode 3. If you're up for it, episode 4